I am Jamal, host of The Closing Table.
Who?
Jamal, the host of The Closing Table.
And
it airs Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And
helps you hump.
Name of your company. Real estate.
Sell House and Deeds. I'm a real estate entrepreneur.
Relief.
What was that again? Sale House?
Sell House and Deeds.
Oh, Sale House and Deeds.
Dot.
I thought
.com.
I thought the name of your company was Relief. Where'd I get relief from?
That's his other website.
He offers you relief.
Stimulation station.
Talked about how pumping.
And who are you, ma'am?
I am V-Zen, host of In the Moment Radio, airing every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. until 9:30, right after Dr. Bizness.
And what should we do when we're in the moment?
It depends on the moment, you know, the environment, the atmosphere,
Give us some
the
scenarios.
company.
Yeah, give us a scenario.
Well, this moment, in this moment, I need to continue to learn.
She's eating them grapes so aggressive.
Well, look, then it's the aggressive moment. Right. She's feeling it. No, in this moment, it's just about, this is a pleasant moment. This moment is open for the energy that you all have provided. I kind of walked in on it. Jumped in it.
It's an indulging moment.
It's an indulging moment. It's an emotional
You're gonna
moment.
choke yourself.
And it's full of laughter.
Very much so.
It is a joyous moment.
Yes, joyous.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. She said.
What's the necklace?
This is a.
Is that a peanut?
It's a nut.
It is. It's a bronze.
She has a
peanut.
nut. Okay.
You have a nut
That's
on your neck.
that's what you do for your man.
Bronze nut. If he
Not on your necklace. Not on your neck.
Who that?
put that nut on your neck.
They actually call that a
wow.
pearl necklace.
Oh, do they? I had no idea. I just
It's not a pearl.
It's just my
No,
bronze nut.
if someone nuts on your neck, it's called a pearl.
Oh, that part.
Oh,
A
pearl necklace.
neck. She's talking about literal nuts, as in.
Oh, wow.
If somebody comes on your neck,
as
it's
in-
called
We're
a
going
pearl
there
necklace.
today?
She went there.
That's what
he
she
went
said.
there.
That's what she said. I didn't go there.
The correct,
on my neck.
the politically correct term is semen.
Okay, well, let's do that.
If that
It's a
happens upon
semen
your neck,
pearl
it is a
necklace.
pearl necklace.
So all the time when I walk around talking about clutches pearls,
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
I thought
clutching
that was
breast
from
cum.
Gone with the Wind. Somebody told me.
They may have
That
meant it
too.
then.
They did it back then.
I would never say clutches pearls.
No, clutch your pearls, girl. Clutch them. Keep hope alive.
Got it, baby. I got all of it.
I didn't spill a drop.
You need Jesus.
So back to the bronze nuts.
Yeah.
Just one nut.
One
Yes,
nut.
okay.
You can only get one nut. Right.
You let him keep one, you got one.
Because technically, you only need one nut.
Oh,
No.
boy,
You really do. To be normal.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. You don't need two.
No.
Just like your.
Did you just say no?
No.
Exactly.
Just one?
I agree with him. I've
You,
heard it.
you only need is one.
Most men
Just like a
only
kidney.
need one nut.
You only need one. Just like a kidney, you can live a normal life with one kidney. You don't need both kidneys. Yeah. A man
Oh,
can
wait,
live
you
a
didn't know
normal
either?
life with one nut.
We need to talk
How
about it.
often is this one nut?
No, if one physical grab
Testicle.
it, one
Testicle.
Nut.
Testicle.
What? Ball?
Yeah,
Yes.
just one.
Oh, I thought we were talking
You can live
about
normal.
See,
Me
we
too.
were confused.
I was talking about
'Cause
a release.
Me too, and I'm thinking, really?
No, the
real
actual.
talk,
Yeah.
So
we're talking about testicles.
How many nuts do a man need over a course of a week?
Okay, let's talk about that.
Wow.
Seven.
7 once
One a
one
day.
Please.
That's this fool over here. And then,
Okay.
like, brother, I don't know about you.
I need calculator.
Really? The
Hand me
average is
my
one
phone.
a day? 7 a week? Really?
That's interesting.
And what age group is this?
We haven't met them.
Been my whole life.
What?
All my life.
You had to
I
find.
had to.
For that one nut a
For that
day?
one.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Now, Jamal, go ahead and
You
just
got
give us
rollover
a
nuts?
true average count per
True
week
average.
Of your nuttage is what we're
Exactly.
over the
But-
course of your best
She's
year.
asking his nut count.
Right. What is your nut count?
I'm so sorry, family. we try to keep it, but it's not going that route today.
Oh, gosh.
Just give us an average, a 7-day average.
All right.
All right.
If you say anything over 20, I'm going to scream.
Right. I was going to say like 7 to the third power.
Excuse us?
7 to the third power.
We powering up?
As often as they can be replenished.
7 times 7 times 7.
As many times as you forgive.
Oh, God forgive me. Oh, God forgive me.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to change this moment to something else.
You must be a happy man.
Man, I'm happy.
I was actually talking to somebody in my office earlier this week.
Uh-oh.
She
What kind of
wants
conversation was this?
In his office.
Right.
she
With the
wants
door closed.
advertising, and she is a sex therapist.
Oh, okay.
So she was talking about the joys of releasing.
Okay. Endorphins, because it does.
Yes, it releases endorphins. It makes people happy.
Okay.
And she said every time a person has the opportunity to do that, they should take advantage of that opportunity, is what she said.
I don't.
You have a lot of
I don't
opportunities in a
concur.
week.
Yeah.
I showed y'all my little boy.
Oh,
didn't
we-
I?
I'm an entrepreneur, so.
Oh, okay. You got
You gotta
time.
pay for it, but it's a business, so what we doing here?
He said, I got time for
Wait.
that.
You run an
I
escort
control my
service.
own schedule.
Yeah, like, you know.
Hose up, pimps
Well, you
down.
gotta-
No.
Is that her?
Oh.
You don't know what I'm talking
You don't know them.
about. Gotta be having it. Who be having it? That might be the movie we be watching sometimes. Oh yeah. Y'all don't have a TV in computer though. No.
That's my
So the kid is mimicking the sounds that they were making. She said, "How you know it's not the
TV.
the movie we're watching?"
Right.
He said, "Y'all ain't got no
TV in your
y'all
room. You know they up in there having
He
sex.
said y'all be having it.
Y'all be having it.
Wow.
That's so embarrassing.
My question is, which one of y'all was the ones making the noise? Was it him or was it her?
Sounds like him.
Oh, does that sound like a him
Sound like a
noise?
him.
No.
I was going to say, why is it that men want sex more than women? Or is that just a myth?
That's the biggest myth.
That's a myth.
I think no. I think that's in their DNA. That's just how men are. They're
No, I think for that you
I think
mean
it's
they
some
want it
type
with
of
more
cute-
than one person. That's in their DNA.
But I'm gonna tell you
But
too.
from-
That is true. No, that is true. I can't even laugh at that because
It's
that is
true.
true.
It's true.
Men from BC
Early-
to 80, they had multiple wives.
Yeah.
Even this
Multiple
is our
wives.
culture that don't have that
Polygamy.
yeah,
Doesn't
So-
give way to that, so they have
Right.
to do it anyway.
They
The horror.
yeah they do. Eventually, some grow out of that.
Well,
but
that's just because they get tired.
I don't know.
Is it?
Performance.
I don't know.
He look at him.
I mean,
I don't know if it's a matter of getting tired. I think it's a matter of being
multiple options.
committed. It's a decision.
I think so.
Decision. You
It
think
is a
it's
decision.
So it doesn't
that you
come
make.
with age?
No,
Really? Oh, that's good to know.
no,
They sure
no.
think.
You just have to make a decision.
Okay.
This is the one for me, and I'm going to be committed to this one. And it's just it's simple as that. Just like people make decisions every day about job
wanna
and
live.
relationship
That's what I
and
wanna-
housing and
Awesome.
it's a relationship.
Because I'm not inside the man's mind and I didn't read the book.
Yeah, it is a decision. Now left to our own wilds,
Now, what causes a
may
man
not.
to make that decision? He's just had done it all and whatever, or
Right.
what about-
probably.
so
They-
a
they've
man that
experienced
hasn't
stuff.
experienced anything, he's probably not going to make that decision. Is what you're
He's
saying?
more inclined to roam, especially if he has boys that talk about different proclivities that he has not yet experienced.
Everybody don't know what proclivity is, so you're going to have to
Thank you. I
explain
was
to the
gonna say,
listening
go ahead.
audience what that is.
Oh, definition moment. Let's have it.
Go ahead.
Different positions and different experiences and roles and
Options. And
Kama Sutra.
And so when you decide on her, wouldn't she be the one who is willing to experience all those
you would
things?
think that.
It does
You would
not
think
work that,
that,
way.
but not all women.
Not at all.
sometimes it's the woman who refuses or
That's right.
withholds that golden pearl from them?
It's not even that. When I was
Interesting.
married, I was,
A freak.
and he was not. And literally, this is the crazy thing. He had a porn addiction.
Sad.
Wait.
So, yes.
So we gonna
You
talk
No,
freak.
not the addiction. Not
I
the
was
You
a
the
freak,
freak,
but he had the porn addiction. And when I asked, I was like, hey, you know, for me being married to him, understanding it, if this is something you want, let's watch it together.
Exactly.
You know, you want me to put on a French maid outfit. You
Right.
know, we'll
It's called
play
V.
tonight. Like literally that was it. But he shared with me based on one, we met in the church, and he was like, I just can't. He put me on a pedestal. He put me in a place where he did not feel comfortable doing the things that he saw. Those are things he wanted to do, but he really did
It's not
not
with
feel
you.
comfortable
That's his wife.
putting me into that position,
Ooh,
you know, to
that's
do
too much
those
for
things.
me.
And that was really damaging for us because I was trying to put my leg behind my head. You know, I was trying to
He was like, "Put your
jump
leg
off
down."
the-
I mean, really?
Right. I'm like, I got this canopy bed with the bars in the middle for a reason. And he was like, get down missionary style, just keep it right there.
No way.
Right.
Yeah, that is
Absolutely.
not good.
No, absolutely.
Because then
It was
here
horrid.
you, I'm sure, like you, like wait, do I need to look somewhere else?
Yo,
I'm
it's
trying to-
legal. We can do this, bro.
Right.
Pastor ain't here. Like, let's go.
Here in spirit.
Smack me. Smack me.
Oh, that is whoa.
And he like, there. No, not that, there. Like, what's a safe word? Help me, Jesus. No, that's red.
Wow.
But yeah, so it was completely
Wow is right.
opposite. And those things that he wanted to do, he did them. He did not do them with me. And the women that he did them with, they were not women that you would typically respect either. Like they were not.
They were hoes.
They were. They were not attractive. It was literally just a release
An
of some
experience.
fantasy,
Fantasy.
you know, but he just could not bring himself to pull my hair or to, you know, do any of those things. And I appreciated him because this was an open conversation we had.
Okay.
Like, I'm married to you, and you ask me, like, hey, we need to talk because there is a discrepancy between the sheets.
Okay. Like for sure.
Hey, you know, when I try to get on top, you like, stay down. Like, nah.
Right.
What else you gonna do? 'Cause
Wow.
this right here.
Is
So, like I said, I appreciated the communication and him sharing with me why he couldn't. And then as I saw what he was doing, you know, externally outside of the marriage, and I saw who he was doing it with, it made sense to me. I mean, and again, it wasn't something that I wanted to stay in. One, I was not being satisfied.
Exactly.
And I understand why you're not comfortable doing it, but you're doing it anyway.
So we got to be a
And
hoe
we
to
doing
get
it with it.
satisfaction? What is really happening out here? I mean, I'm just saying.
Right.
Hoes you don't marry though.
You don't.
Yeah, but she
They would
was
never
married but
be-
unsatisfied. So I mean, we got two bad ends here happening. You know, you want to
He
be
wanted the
married and
best.
unsatisfied, or you want to satisfy yourself and be considered a
The
hoe?
best of both
Did
worlds.
y'all did not have the sex talk before getting married though?
She said the sex talk.
We did. We
The
did.
Cadillac in the garage and
We did, but where we were in the church, because we went to premarital counsel, we followed all the rules, we followed everything, but there was never no spiritual church counselor is gonna say, so you want to finger your booty hole? Like, they're not gonna ask you.
Okay, well now we know that. Take note, no spiritual counselor will be asking those questions.
That's not what you
That's not
typically.
a
and maybe you should.
But is that not a conversation that you would have with them? Like,
When
what is your
you-
expectations regarding sex before you get married?
And literally that was the whole thing. I expected, like you said, how often, you know, do you want kids? We had those. We do.
But nothing about sex.
Not the-
Nobody
not
talks
the
about
gritty
positions.
details.
Nobody talked about, you know, do you like to be spanked? Do you like your hair pulled? Do you want
So,
to be
if
choked?
you're planning on
Anything
getting
like
married, make sure you have the detailed conversation.
one.
the detail.
gritty.
But that's why you got premarital sex happening so much. So they're finding out ahead of time if you like your hair pulled. No, okay, well, now I know. If
won't be marrying you.
Is that how
if
men
churches
determine?
And
Oh,
really,
sorry.
I'm sorry, but I think if churches and counselors were just
More open?
More open, and it's life. It's what happens for us. We were both in the church. We really wanted to do it God's way, and because we were in the old traditional, they don't talk about that. They don't talk about oral sex. They don't talk about any of that. They literally talk about basic. Don't have sex before you get married. Period. And then once you go through our marriage counseling, was you can't withhold from him to be mean. You can't withhold from her out of spite. Not that that would happen. When you're fasting, come into agreement that, hey, I'm going to be fasting, but if you fasted and he wanted you, like, it was that basic biblical.
Wow.
That was it. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't go any further. I think the most graphic it got was you can wear something cute.
Cute.
Really. They didn't say lingerie. They didn't say 90s, negligee. You know, it's okay. You can wear. And this was the church mothers talking to me.
Oh, okay.
We weren't together. We had the together conversation, which was don't withhold. But the individual conversations was, baby, when he come home, make sure your hair done, make sure the house clean. You could put something cute on. Like, that was it.
Right.
Oh, if they had seen that apron, you would have been banned from the church.
We used to have, when we were in Germany, we used to have all the churches come together, and they had the Young Women's Christian Counselor. So it was women from like 21 to 35. And we would have what's called pillow talk. So it was a late night session, and we would all bring our pillows, and all the church mothers were on the panel. They would have us write down questions that we wanted to ask, and no question was off the table. We would write down questions and then put them in the basket. That way nobody had to be embarrassed about asking or anything. And we would spend the whole night with the panel answering questions. This is how we knew for a fact that they were ignoring our questions. If this is the panel, you would get it, you'd be like, and you would pass that question to the next one. And then the other one would be like, by the time it got to the last one, she was like,
It's in the garbage.
first of all, y'all ain't got no business with this on your mind. You need to get Jesus on your mind. Like, they would never, ever, ever, ever ask a question
explicit,
or talk about it. So I think that where we were, they were so heavily bound, they were no earthly good.
Right.
Oh, that was a revelation.
It was literally just,
That's exactly right.
It was stifling to us because we were younger. We had not been married for 50 years. You know, I didn't get married at 13.
Right.
And these are the people that are teaching us, you know, birth children, keep your house clean, and make sure your husband happy. So,
But lines in the carpet.
Yep, lines in the carpet.
You look so unsatisfied with that situation. You were like,
I was.
Here, I don't know. I'm so glad I didn't get raised in that church.
Really. So, shout out to the churches that are transparent and real about the existence of what goes on behind closed doors.
The marriage bed is undefiled.
It is.
There we go.
Goats and all.
Flip it, twist it, and rub it down.
Soak it, stretch it. Hell is a goat.
They got goat yoga, might as well.
That'd be the goat in your own house.
Isn't that the truth? You would want to hear
Anything like that.
or she was looking elsewhere.
I'm sorry. This relationship is over.
Pet the goat. Pet the goat. Pet the goat.
Anime.
I'm close. Pet the goat. Pet the goat.
It was just an acronym situation.
Girl.
She just made a sound.
Yo, I can.
They can get your lingerie and your.
You know what?
Emotionally
They
impaired.
can. Yes, emotionally impaired again is available on Kindle. Yeah, you will recognize it because of this fabulous picture that I took in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Let me see.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What picture? I didn't see a picture. Let me see the picture.
What you got?
That is on Kindle.
The book is free.
No, it's not. It's free for
Kindle members.
Kindle.
I'm a Kindle member.
Oh,
You're not.
I got books on Kindle.
Oh, awesome. Well, then you can go download it for a limited time.
Exactly. That's what I did.
Yes. You know what? Let me think. Well, the lingerie situation. Well, I won't call it lingerie. I call them
Erotic aprons.
erotic aprons. You can
Call it what you
contact
like.
me
But I
by
like.
texting 704-369-3921 if you are interested
69.
in that, or mobile notary services. I do that within a
Yes.
10-mile
What is
radius.
it?
Mobile what?
notary.
Oh.
Notary Public.
I thought
Within a
you.
10-mile radius for free. After that, I do charge $1 a minute, like any roadside assistance.
Do you model the actual aprons
Wow.
No, we don't get that.
prior to purchase?
I will.
I do have a model here. Thank you so much for volunteering.
Yes.
So yes, you
thank
can get that via me, via Kim, if you'd like to see it before you wear it.
And your book is under V Apogee.
Oh, it is.
It
It's a
is.
Piaget. You know what? I thought so.
A Piaget?
Yes, it's a Piaget.
You pee where?
This is my app.
You know what?
That is APEAGYEI, V a Piaget, where you can get that emotionally impaired on Kindle. See, read for free.
Were you
I am.
V and
That's all I was
P?
going to get
Who
at.
are
Okay.
you, sir?
I am Jamal Help.
Are you emotionally impaired?
Oh no.
No.
But I
That's awesome.
You know what? I'll be honest.
You are.
Do have to repair themselves emotionally because
Women just mess them up.
women mess them up, especially beautiful women.
What? Really?
Exactly.
Beautiful women.
That's what
I thought he was
Yeah.
Well,
not
I
enough
think-
love from his
I
mother.
think women will bring out a lot of personality. You know, can get a man.
The ratchet ones.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when they
Yeah.
get you enticed, then sometimes you can get impaired if you stay drunk on that.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, the book is for you as well.
Right.
Right.
No
And
blue
what's
balls.
your show?
It is the Closing Table. It airs Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I am your host, Jamal Help, who will be talking about saving people from damaging situations, which I like how you said that. Damaging situations and properties they need to get out of.
Hashtag real estate.
Hashtag real estate.
Hashtag
You can
hump.
find me on Facebook at Sale House and Deeds. Also, I do have a group, The Closing Table at 10 a.m. WDRB.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I really want a lot of people to join in so they can bring questions.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Family, you're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media, the voice of the
I don't know if
community.
y'all hanging.
The horror.
It's all right.
Wow.
That's not our intention. Well, mine anyway. I don't know. Anybody